The good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field.
Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Chicago Bears. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd.
Men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Soldier Field. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds deep when he puts it all together.
And all right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
So now here are the Panthers with excellent field position to start off. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB. Young now after the fumble recovery. And this is incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Young will set to throw. Touchdown!
Kyle Pitts,
his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point.
And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
We get a look at the Carolina defense as they work their way into position. Coming off a fumble recovery there on the left. And they were out on the field, so we'll see what they do here.
And once that happens, everybody wants to get involved. All right, whoever created the last one, they're going to get the praise in the film session. You want that praise yourself, so you know everyone's going to be attacking the football.
Well, we'll see if they can attack it, get hungry, and get another turnover.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. Pass complete to Loveland.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Bears.
More the motion man.
First
carry for DeAndre Swift.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. And he's going to try and do this himself.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
It's a gain of 11. And the Bears first down.
He's going to keep this again.
He'll get it to the 40. Sweet little move in there, but couldn't get much yardage out of it.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Williams. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And this time not quite to the 30. Will be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Swift going to try up the middle. The numbers for Swift in last week's ball game.
20 carries, 59 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he'll get this to the 32. A check on the numbers last week for Hubbard.
4 touchdowns, 2 rushing, 2 receiving.
So Deuce is wild, huh?
Absolutely.
Probably should have gotten 2 checks for this game, right? One for the running backs, one for the wide receivers. Could carry home a nice little pile of cash.
And Young will slide to the ground safely as he picks up the first down as well.
That's good for the Panthers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll try to throw now. Young powering forward. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Panthers first down.
Straight ahead with Hubbard.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
That's another and 10 at the 27-yard line.
To throw, Young. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bears' 22-yard line.
Young.
That's caught by Tucker.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here's Young.
He'll try to pick it up himself.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
On 4th down on is Ryan Fitzgerald for the Carolina field goal.
39-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
Bears 3.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here's the Panthers defense as they get set to go again. A field goal last time is what they gave up in a close game. All these drives start to feel so critical.
And they are. And, you know, we've met so many defensive coordinators who just really hate the bend but don't break mentality. They're much more of the aggressive school. But that mentality has won a lot of games. If you're only giving up field goals on drives, that usually keeps you in it and gives your offense a chance to retaliate.
Yeah, and right now it's got him with the lead. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
To the air, Williams. That's complete. Luther Burden.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded just inside the 20. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mention that to the coaches,
he's got some breathing room. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
To throw, it's Williams.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up
to throw, Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
Cairo Santos on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Panthers offense and Bryce Young headed back onto the field. And he's been a nightmare for defenses to try and contain all year long. NFL leader in rushing yards at the QB position here late in the season.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Young. They'll drop that down to Hubbard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That's good for a Panthers first down. A gain of 13 yards.
A give up the middle, Hubbard.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
10-6 the score after one right here on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. The Young keeps it, moving right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
And the Panthers first down. 1st and 10.
Young now from the 50. That's complete to Chuba Hubbard.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing, Young. Over the middle, complete. That's Tucker.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Panthers first down. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Carolina.
On the handoff, it's Hubbard.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Young. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Carolina.
Hubbard is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Just power football there. Down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
17. Bears 6.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was Chuba Hubbard who finished it off with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get Stoddard up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
That's good for a Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the
Throwing is Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Panthers' 44-yard line.
Looking to throw is Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Adunze.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Williams. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Riley Moss on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Play action. Now Williams.
No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
The Panthers offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season. On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Panthers first down. 1st and 10.
Young to throw it.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
Young's pass.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
Young to throw it.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
Young into the slide, and he's got a first down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard.
And he stopped immediately there.
Now 2nd and 9.
At the 36-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Young.
Open man is Tucker.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Wide open receiver, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Hubbard again. And this time he works his way in. Touchdown, Panthers.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Bears 6.
So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it was Chuba Hubbard who finished it off with a touchdown run. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bears now ready to take over again. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Here's Williams. He's got the connection to Moore.
What a juke into space. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And it's picked up by Bears. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers.
Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Bears 6.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. They juked him.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
We get a look at the Panthers defense now. And they had the fumble return for a touchdown, and boom, they're right back out there again.
And you hear so many people talk about opportunistic defenses in today's football. Well, they make their own breaks because they work at it all the time. We've been at the practices, the drills where they're trying to strip the football, the takeaways. They're always working on it, and it paid off for them on the last possession.
Paid off. Now can they do it again?
It's second and inches at the 36.
Second down and inches. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
2 yards still to go. Third down now.
Back to throw. Williams.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
10 yards.
Working out of the gun, Williams.
And he's got the hook up to Moore.
Second down and 4.
Number 2, DJ Moore. A 6-yard pickup.
From the midfield stripe, they look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
To throw, Williams. A pass complete to Adunze.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
Now a second and 2.
The 15-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
On is Santos for the Bears field goal.
It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Santos' kick is up and through, and they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. That's caught by Tucker.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now Young. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Young now.
Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got it again.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
That's good for the Panthers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Young now from the 50. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To the air once more, Young.
Checks this down to Hubbard.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Here now, a 3rd down and 8.
Looking to throw, Young.
To the right side, hauled in by McMillan.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's now 4th down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Fighting off the defender. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The Titans at home for a divisional matchup against Houston in the AFC South. And this is the Titans quarterback. He's going to find his man, and he did plenty of that. One of 5 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Titans win their 2nd straight as they get the victory here. From there, we go to SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Let's check in on the Chargers. They're playing host to the Miami Dolphins. And here is Ladd McConkey. You want instant offense? Try this one on for size. He makes the catch, and then watch him go. Put it down as an 81-yard catch and run for the score. One more to show you. Let's go to Philadelphia. It's the Eagles taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And this is Jonathan Taylor. He's going to take this one into the end zone. That's touchdown number 11 on the season. This one is now at halftime, and it's the Colts lead it by a point at halftime. With that, we'll show you the playoff picture in the NFC. Still lots to be decided as we speed towards a conclusion next week. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters, as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
They'll begin this series with a give to Hubbard.
Boy, that was pretty. Sidestepping defenders on his way to a pickup of 9 yards. Out of the gun, it's Young.
Tucker hauls it in over the middle.
A gain of 6.
Here's Young from the shotgun.
Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. 2 yards to go, second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
Now here's Young.
This is caught up by McMillan.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's good for the Panthers. First down. It's a gain of 6.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. Stopped on the play by Kyler Gordon. Now 2nd and 5.
Kyler Gordon on the tackle.
Right back to Hubbard.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Kyle Pitts, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. On is Fitzgerald now for the PAT.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Panthers defense, they make their way back out there now. Looking to put a drive together.
To throw, it's Williams. Pass caught by Burden.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Throwing is Williams. That's to the right side, caught by Burden.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line.
14 yards.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw is Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
To the air, Williams. On the RPO.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Caleb Williams, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Bears 16.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Shifts by him.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here.
He'll start on the ground here on first down. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
This is 2nd and 8.
Young.
He'll find McMillan here.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the
now Young.
It's 2nd and 8.
That's taken in. It's Xavier again.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
33. That's good for our Panthers.
Young will set to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Kyle Pitts
Taking it in.
And the Panthers had 6 to their lead. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Bears 16.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Bears offense and Caleb Williams set to go to work once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. Play action. Now Williams.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Keanu Benton
in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Here's Williams. That's caught left side, Burden. They'll come out with a 4-receiver set. 3rd and 9.
Makes it 3rd and 9.
From the gun, here's Williams. He'll try and do this himself.
And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. 5 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
The visitors' offense and Chuba Hubbard set to take over once more. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far.
Throwing, Young.
Short throw, caught by Pitts.
Stiff-armed him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here is Young.
He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down.
Jervon Dexter
breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Now Young.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
The Bears offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. On play action, here's Williams.
He's going to look deep for more. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw, Williams.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
They'll go again here with Hubbard.
Gets around him.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 118 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
1st down. A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Carolina.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On the give, this is Hubbard. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Carolina.
So that's about as fortuitous of a bounce as you're going to find as it's scooped up and taken in for the touchdown.
And I love how you use the word fortuitous there, because as that popped up, he just happened to be in the right place, grabbed it, and found his way into the end zone.
Fitzgerald now for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Panthers defense gearing up as they take the field.
You just kind of feel for the defense right now, this deficit. They have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh, my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third.
Williams from the gun on third down. Throw out wide is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
They'll go. Here's Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Back to throw again.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 39.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Working out of the gun, Williams.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
There's a short one caught by Loveland.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Williams going to sneak it. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
That's good. We're up there.
Back to the running game with Swift.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and
Williams, and it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it done today.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Straight ahead with Hubbard.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 143 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll try to throw now. Young. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Young going to give it up on the touch pass.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Young.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now here's Young.
They'll run the screen with Hubbard.
And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11.
A 4-yard gain.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
We get a look at the Carolina defense as they work their way into position. They did their job coming into the hostile environment, doing what needed to be done to get the W.
And that has to feel great because all during the week, that's one of the goals.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
13 yards.
Looking to throw is Williams.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
First down.
Throwing is Williams. He's got this complete to Burden. 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
to the air. Williams. He'll look middle here and give it to Odunze.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A gain of 6. That's another Bears.
To throw once more. Here's Williams. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Good coverage by Dorian Williams.
To throw, it's Williams.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Here's Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run.
Williams loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they'd hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
And they will take a knee here.
Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Panthers,
they run their record to 13-3 now on the year.